Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home to the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. Big Red is here ready to lead these fans to victory. They're eager to get this clash underway. The Blue Hens will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltoppers offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point, and I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Flowers. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Myers.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Hilltoppers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Blue Hens offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Brown wants to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Going up top again. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCaffrey. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And his slip's just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Hilltoppers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Punt is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for a gap. It's Blue. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Keeps it going. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes! Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. The throw to the outside is complete. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for the goal line, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the catch. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing.
Oh, a lot of space. Smashes through the tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Brown wants to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens are marching down the field. The give on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having...
Turning it on! They've got... Inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air on second down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Wants to fire on second down. Avoids pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Myers. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Unloads quickly. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Here's the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll keep it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. They get the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Blue Hens back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab. It's Kelly. Lots of running room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Delaware. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Hilltoppers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's caught. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll set up to throw. Got it behind the line. It's McCaffrey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Blue Hens had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.